Hello students, welcome to week 8. In this week we're going to be going over soil texturing, and the activity that we want you to do is going to be the feel method. And so we are going to demonstrate 3 different soils. Now these are not the same 3 soils that you received in your kit. So in your kit you have a bag that has 4 soils in it, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to be applying what we're doing in this demonstration video to these 4 soils and seeing how best you can texture those out using the feel method, okay? So online under Wild Courses, we also have this document, and it is just the feel method. On the back of it is the clay triangle, or the texture triangle. We're not really going to be using that in this activity. We're going to be focusing on this front page, okay? And it is just a step-by-step direction on how to go about the feel method. And so now we'll get started. Again, you'll need just about a palm full of soil. The diagram, I believe, says 25 grams. Obviously, you may not have a scale, but just enough to make kind of a small ball in the palm of your hand is good. In addition to the soil, the 2 of the things that you might need, if you have them on hand, is going to be a ruler. This is going to be for the very last step whenever we're forming a ribbon, and we'll go over that here in a minute. But then you'll also need just some tap water, and then if you've held on to that dropper, you can use that, because we're going to be adding water to this soil in order to form the ball. But if you've gotten rid of your dropper, you know, that's fine. If you have a spray bottle full of water, that works really well, or you can just use a cup, okay? Turkey baster, it doesn't matter. But okay, so this is the very first soil that we're gonna go through. And you know, really, if we were doing this in person, you would be doing this on 10 soils. So the fact that we're doing this online, you're not gonna get quite as much practice. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is what it is. So, okay, our first soil is right here. And so we're gonna take about a palmful through there. And Tina is gonna tell us what to do first.
Okay, so I'm just going over that sheet. So I'm gonna read these off and have her kind of do like instructions for her. So it says, place approximately 25 grams of soil in the palm, which is what she has. All right, then add water dropwise and knead the soil to break down all aggregates. Soil is at the proper consistency when plastic and moldable, like moist putty.
Okay. This should not be an incredibly messy process, okay? That's why we're having you add soil little bit by little bit. And that way, if you get it a little too moist, then you just add a little bit more soil and you just start kneading it. And this takes some practice, okay? But it's fun. Lots of hands-on activities in plant sciences and agroecology, which is good. Okay, so we're starting to form a ball, okay? You open your hand up. Looks pretty good, okay? If this was a very sandy soil, then when you open your hand up, it wouldn't form a tight ball at all, okay? See, I can even bounce that a little bit in my palm and it stays in the ball form. So we know that we don't have a sandy soil, okay, or straight sand soil. We do have quite a bit of grittiness going on, so we do know that we have some sand in there, but it is holding shape. Okay.
All right, so following the arrow on this key, does the soil remain in a ball when squeezed?
Oh, sorry, I
Yes.
jumped ahead. The answer to that is yes.
Okay, so we're just gonna follow the yes arrow and go to the next question. So it says, place ball of soil between thumb and forefinger, gently pushing the soil with the thumb, squeezing it upward into a ribbon. Form a ribbon of uniform thickness and width. Allow the ribbon to emerge and extend over the forefinger, breaking from its own weight. So the first question here is, does the soil form a ribbon?
What do y'all think? I would say no.
All right. So we said no.
We said no. So Miss Tina, what do we have?
So let's see here. Right here, does the soil form a ribbon? We have no, so we have a loamy sand.
Loamy sand, and you may stop.
Cool.
So now we'll take a break and wash our hands and get on to the next example.